Here we go. I am live. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I know I went live a little bit early, but so what? I got a little impatient and I didn't read the time right. Doesn't matter. I'm back in Toronto. You probably recognize some of the crazy art behind me. You know where I am. You know who I am. Steve Jaguar, BeerNative. Let's get started. Damn right. It's late here. I don't normally, when I've been trying to do this, I've been trying to keep them within reach of people who tend to watch in the UK where I normally live. It's 1 a.m. there. I know. I'm sorry. Anybody who would normally watch this is going to have to watch it late. Or if you're up, hey, all right, why are you up? Grab a beer, drink along with me. I am going to be reviewing, oh, by the way, our old friend is back, the Trash Panda. Damn right. We're going to be reviewing this interesting little number here. It's Ghost Orchid IPA from Bellwoods. I now realize I called it Bellwoods singular on the thumbnail. I'm an idiot. Apologies to Bellwoods. The 6.3%. I like how they write strong beer. There must be some kind of legal requirement to have to do that here. We are looking at pretty groovy art. It's kind of a little hard to read. Let's see if I can make this visible to the camera. It's really like white on green. No one's going to be able to read that. You can see the basic ingredients are there, but the important thing about this, which isn't really necessarily shouting out in the can, is that A, it's named after an extinct flower, the ghost orchid, but also it is boasting Nelson Sauvin hops, which have been in tons of beers that I've done on the channel. Part of my recording of every beer is I try and record the hop variety that is associated with the beer, so that at some point I have the data to work out statistically what my favorite hop is and what my favorite beer hop combinations are. Have I done that yet? No, but I have the data, and that's what's important. Data-driven decisions. We're going to pop this. So this says, and if I can do this, if you will allow me briefly, this is where I got it. This is the LCBO website. I just went down the road and there's LCBOs everywhere. It's alarming. It's like they want you to be an alcoholic. Using the prized New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc like Nelson Sauvin hops. You can also get it direct from Bellwoods Brewery here for a little bit cheaper, but maybe they add some tax and shipping. Similar though, they have a slightly different description. LCBO doesn't get their descriptions directly from the source. That was interesting already. Now they're saying low bitterness, huge flavor, mandarin orange, white grape, and pine. The white grape, of course, meant to be the Sauvignon Blanc num num sauce. Let's pop it open, give it a smell. Now, what's worth noting here, I've never seen a single hop variety with Nelson Sauvin. Never. No, it's usually used for dry hop or chucking in late. It's got like medium alpha acid content. It's meant to have very volatile oils to just burn off. So it's not used like you would use Citra, just throw it right in the deep boil, like give it a real bit of West Coast backup. So it's going to be hovering here on, I think it's going to be hovering on its own, which could mean it smells amazing and just has nothing going on when I sip it. It does smell very good. Straight out of the can, I'm thinking I'm in for something exciting. If most of my flavor perception comes from my schnoz, then I'm probably going to love it. But maybe, is my tongue going to be disappointed? Let's take a look at what it looks like. So it does have a bit of a New England fuzz to it. I don't know if that's not carbonation. That really is a little bit of density there. Not too bad. Very orange juice looking, pretty light looking on the carbonation. Still smells good though. It has very, I would say big white grape. I sometimes get green apple off it, but I'm not getting that, so that's fine. But that could just be because I've never had it on its own. I just got my hop, interpretations mixed up. It's kind of mandarin orange, not even close. Maybe like, when you get clementines at Christmas, or like, the similar varieties like mandarin is very similar, but you forget about them and you leave them out and they get all dry. And then you go to eat one, you think you're going to get a juicy bit of Christmas orange that peels easy. You pop it in your mouth and you go, oh my God. And all you get is what's left. That's the bit of the mandarin or clementine I'm picking up here, which sounds unpleasant, but it's a beer. So it's wet by default. So you're not getting that goofy, dry, chewy crap that you make the association with. It's not too bad. It's a bit of a bitter. It does just vanish. It's actually a very strange profile because I am getting that little bit of not so hard, like not the gooseberry-ish, but it's definitely like a white grape kind of thing that's going on. But I'm really not getting the Nelson Sauvin, or the Sauvignon Blanc feature. I'm just getting basically white grape, which it's pretty good. It's just strange that there's no backbone to it. I'm sipping it and I want to jump back in and sip it again. It does have a slightly pithy length to it that comes from that dryish orange flavor. But other than that, it doesn't have like an oomph to it. But saying all that, not too bad. Not too bad. I think maybe it should be colder because I just got it. And I think the fridges aren't that cold there. Maybe if you're going to put it in the fridge, make sure you put it at the back of the fridge, where things sometimes freeze. That's probably a pretty good look for that. Otherwise, though, not bad. If you're around Toronto, you can go to Bellwoods. I think it's a really interesting experiment, the Ghost Orchid, to do like a single hop Nelson Sauvin. Kind of risky too, but worth the experiment. Is it worth the $5 compared to other prices that I've seen in Toronto, where you can get amazing beers for $3.50? Maybe not, unless you're just a big experimenter with hops like I am, or you just want to have a go at it. I don't think it's one that I would just do on repeat, but I think it's good. I think if you were probably eating food or something where you had something that was powerful and you want something a bit floral and kind of white grapey to wash it down, it'd probably be a good pairing. But on its own, I would say it's just kind of slightly above average. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. This has been a fun experiment. It's been Bellwoods Ghost Orchid Nelson Sauvin infused through and throughout 6.3% IPA. My first and I think semi-triumphant return to Toronto beers. Many more to come. That's the end. Keep drinking great craft beer. Steve out.